Hello there my RPG lovers and welcome to another video. Today we're gonna talk about a really interesting RPG game that I've been following for quite a bit now. Don't worry though, I'm still working on new outward content, but it's Sunday and I have some extra free time on my hands, so I wanted to break the monotony a bit. So what is GREEDFALL? It's an upcoming action RPG developed by Spiders. This is the studio that made of Orcs and Men, Bound by Flame, Mars Warlocks and a few older games. GREEDFALL was supposed to be released in 2018 actually, but it got postponed for 2019 and we still don't know the exact time of release. This game has a quite unique setting. It's heavily inspired by 17th century Europe, but this world also has magic and monsters. Surprise, surprise. The premise of the story is an incurable disease called Malik or Plague that threatens the population of the old world. But it seems like people have found a glimpse of hope on one remote island that hasn't been affected by this plague. Our protagonist will sail to this island with hopes of finding the cure, but with personal political ambitions as well. The natives of this island are strongly connected with nature, which allows them to use magic. There are numerous factions in the game and a strong emphasis on diplomacy. Since there is a reputation system, our every decision will have an effect on people from those factions. Developers said that we can expect to make treaties or declare a war, which can lead to factions being wiped from the island. All this leads me to believe that Spiders are trying their best to make the choices of the game actually matter and avoid the illusion of choice. We'll also have companions that we can bond with or even start a romance. Oh god, I'll never understand why people like to do this in games, you sick fuck. Anyway, companions will also be members of different factions and how you choose to deal with certain situations will affect them so they can turn on you or straight up leave your ass if you fuck up. Yeah, like I didn't already disappoint quite a bit of people in real life. No, I have to deal with this shit in my games as well. In its core, GREEDFALL is without a doubt our true RPG, which will give us different options in pretty much everything that the game has to offer. The combat is classless, meaning we'll have the option to mix and match different weapons and skills. Like I already said, there is magic as well and we can learn to use it. Now, only by looking at this combat scene right here, you can probably tell why I already like it. Two-handed swords, baby, let's go! I just love two-handed swords in my RPGs. Oh C4G, you're too easy to please, blah blah blah, shut up. Another quite interesting mechanic that we don't see a lot in action RPGs of today actually is the posing in combat. Apparently we can choose an action in the pose menu and our character will try to execute it. Dragon Age vibes, not bad I guess, more options are always welcome. Speaking about the combat in general, just by looking at this footage it seems pretty okay for a Eurogen game. You know that I'm a sucker for those. If you don't have a clue what I just said, check out this video I did not too long ago. We could also see a boss fight in this footage, which was also quite interesting. It had some not so smooth animation transition moments, but overall I was generally impressed considering the budget of this studio. Everything I could see and hear was promising actually. But I have to mention one thing that bothers me. The yellow filter that the whole game has is a bit annoying and oversaturated. Not only GREEDFALL, but their previously released game Bound by Flame also had the same quote-unquote issue, so to speak. It annoys me. If I need Instagram filters to look like I have muscle, I don't need them in my games. What the hell. But that's a minor issue I have. The major concern is the release date. Like I said in the beginning, GREEDFALL was planned to be released in 2018 actually, and then it got postponed for 2019. That's okay, but we still don't know nothing about the release date other than it's coming this year. Or is it? God, I hope they don't postpone it again. Don't get me wrong, I'm always for take all the time you need and then release it, but the impatient voice in my head is not so reasonable. Anyway, that's all I have for this video. What's your opinion on this game? Are you excited or you just don't care? Tell me in the comments down below. I have big plans for GREEDFALL in the future and I will keep my eye on the updates for this game. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you're into RPGs. I do news, guides, tips and reviews. Before I go, I have to give special thanks to my patrons. You guys are awesome. And if you as well want to support this channel in the long run, consider checking out those links in the description. See ya in the next one.